And there we have it.
Alright. Oh, let me start that timer, there we go.
Late start from Sceptross. Not sure what happened.
Yeah, always difficult to know whether that's like stream delay or if it's just slow reactions, but well, let's just hope the race isn't decided by more than 10 seconds. By less than 10
That would
seconds,
be the
rather.
worst.
I don't have to worry about it.
So, looking at Horse's side, our starters are Octillery,
Okay.
Bear,
Alright. Yeah, the bear is pretty likely, I would say, for him to get picked. Yeah, he's not beating the Goldeen. Yep, no surprises
Do
there.
it for the memes, Horse.
Octillery could be decent too, though. Octillery's, you know, they're both, you know, pretty powerful but pretty slow. But Earthstring just has, you know, Earthstring just has even a lot more power than Octillery. So if you get a solid moveset and get strength early in particular, it could definitely work well for them. Well, it could definitely work well for them.
Getting an early encounter on 29, it's a Kabutops. Doubt our runners will be coming back for that.
Yeah, usually you don't see runners come back to Route 29 unless they see something really good. They have Stab Horn Attack at the moment, but nothing else really. Just all non-damaging moves besides that. So they all have to hope for some coverage, and soon I think they could just run into stuff that they can't hit at all.
Fire Blast Vileplume, that's an option, if they're desperate.
No, I kind of doubt it. Vileplume is very slow, and Grass type has quite a lot of weaknesses. Grass Poison's pretty bad defensively. When does Earthstring let him move? I'm kind of curious just to see how long we have to wait before we might get something. Level 8 it looks like.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's the level 8, 15, and such level up.
Okay.
Simultaneous encounters.
Look at that. I just noticed Horse picked the boy. What is this garbage?
I also just noticed that. So for those who don't know, we choose the female sprite because due to the way the sprites are compressed, it is slightly faster on loading times when entering and exiting buildings.
I don't blame Horse at all for grinding a bit here. I think he just really wants to see his level 8 move and hopefully have it be something that can hit the things that normal doesn't do so well against.
Yeah, we usually don't think of Horn Attack as the best move, but I mean it's stab from that physical attack stat. Right now we want coverage more. And
yeah,
it's
coverage, solid. It's solid on Earthring. Oh, all right. Yeah, you could teach that definitely. Earthring's special attack isn't awful.
Of course, Surf Horn Attack's still not the best coverage, but at least it'll hit the ghosts and the steels and the rocks.
Yeah, I'd be pretty relieved to see that if I was one of our racers. But maybe maybe Horse will find something else he wants to use. I don't know.
Digital Duck is always an option.
Yeah, Porygon 2's is pretty bulky and has good attacking stats as well.
Well, hopefully it has something besides Scratch. Icy Wind, Karate Chop, and Sleep Powder.
Okay. I don't know. I think I might... I don't know, that's tricky.
If I were Horse, I would teach Surf to both of these Pokemon. Yeah. And then just see whatever works best.
Yeah, you can't just go straight to Toto because you need the fog badge to actually use Surf outside of battle.
Now, unfortunately, Porygon 2's level up move pool is, I believe it's 11 is for its first level up move, so...
Oh, is that right? That's...
Yeah, it's quite a bit slower than the
Oh,
bear. First trainer, at least, not proving to be very much of a challenge for our Ursaring.
It's a focus band. Hey, I mean, if you got nothing else to equip, then that's pretty decent. Once in a while, you know, it could save your life. But he picks up the pink bow straight after, so never mind what I just said.
Oh, but that's potential main.
Oh, yes. Kingdra is really good, and Key Item Randomizer is just... doesn't really... only has one very rare weakness in Dragon. And they have Surf, so yeah, this will be great.
Submission, Surf, that's almost perfect coverage. You just need something for the grass poisons. A horse not opting to heal the Kingdra, which might mean that he's not actually interested in switching to it.
Yeah, I think I would definitely want to main switch to it when I already have Surf.
Slash! Okay, yeah, that's definitely runnable.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I would definitely just want to switch right to that thing.
Going to have some difficulties being pretty low leveled for the gym at this point, though.
Yeah, a bit of a risk going into level 9. I guess it all depends on what it is. Well, if he gets past this, he'll be fine for the rest of the gym, but this first Pokemon could be trouble. It's knocked out, and that's a lot of special defense.
And Thunder.
And Thunder, okay. And yeah, it has decent special attack too, so maybe not something that he can take on right away. But he's gonna give it another shot. I'm actually just going to want to weaken this with Ursaring and then just finish it off with Kingdra.
If Kingdra can survive a Thunder. The bear getting clean 2-shot. Oh, but that...
Okay.
That was a real lucky Icy Wind, and the Sleep Powder. Okay, in that case, horse should be on the clear.
Well, the Sleep Powder though, I don't know if. See, the problem with that is that he's going to be splitting the experience bit now.
Well, we see the bear's level up move.
Oh, great! Yeah, fantastic.
I didn't even realize it had a tail. Well, with any luck, we'll get strength at the top of the tower, and then the bear will have a good stat.
Yeah. You often get Surf earlier than Strength in these races, because Surf is often just required just before Strength to like access places like the right side of Johto to get a few more to do that whole rocket segment and machine part section, all that kind of thing.
Yeah, and strength is only required for 2 gems. But we did get a rock throw learn from the Kingdra, also at level 8. Better than Hyper Beam, bit of coverage.
Yeah, I mean, not particularly exciting, but it exists, I suppose.
That is a cross-chop Meryl. I'd say that'll give the bear trouble, but it's a Meryl, so... And Falconer gives us the Mineral Badge. And as Horse is finishing up Falconer, getting the Recover TM, we see Sceptross just beginning to take on Elder Lee. Leading Donphan. We've got Surf for that. Going into Geodude, that'll also die to Surf. But what is Elder Lee's ace? And we see a Kabutops. Kabutops could actually put in a lot of work. You've got that Mega Kick, Pain Split. But fortunately, the bear was level 11 and we were able to get through that on Sceptross' side. We get the pass, so very important key item, lets us get to Kanto early on. And looks like our runners are just going to be trading places for the time being now. Sceptross not even going to center.
It's often a little bit scary when you see the pass, because then you're like, oh, what am I gonna have to do in Kanto? I'm gonna have to do some underleveled stuff, aren't I? But these two are pretty strong Pokemon. They're not like fantastic mains yet, but there's plenty more moves they can, there's a few more TMs they can pick up, plenty more moves they can learn. So there's still time, definitely.
Yeah, and there's plenty of other options with the pass. Could be a quick dip into Kanto just to grab the squirt bottle, or we could get the SS ticket and just go on a long detour.
Yep. Could be, but it is always just a little bit scary, I think, just to see that pass early on.
A bit disappointing, we just saw the immediate run from that Celebi earlier on Horse's side, but Celebi is a bit of a double-edged sword sometimes. Oh, but the hard counter!
Oh no! Ah! Oh dear, yeah, that's he's gonna either be forced to clear this as Porygon 2, or go back, revive his Kingdra and try again.
Oh no, but he woke up instantly! He wiped!
Ah! Well, okay. The choice is made for him then.
I was so hyped for the Porygon 2 because you said that the levels were wasted, and I was hoping that Porygon 2 would be like, no.
Another main switch, but no.
Sometimes Gen 2 sleep mechanics can be cruel indeed. Well, Sceptross' bear not having as much trouble getting the Recover TM and Mineral Badge from Falconer. Recover is one of those moves that, I mean, it's not bad in theory, and if you have nothing better to teach it, I mean, you might as well save money on potions. What are your thoughts?
I don't think I've ever used it, to be honest. Like, sometimes I've taught it and thought, oh, maybe it'll come in handy one of these days. But I think the vast majority of the time it's just completely useless. when you're healing, when you're healing out of range of something, you often want to heal more than half your health anyway, as well. So I think it's just not good enough. I'd rather sell it and buy more better healing items.
I suppose. It's really only useful early game when money is pretty tight. Maybe if you have, like, a double edge or some other recoil move.
Yeah. Like, it's not completely useless, I just don't think... But I think it's just never really worked out for me.
Well, Sceptross found the item finder.
How great. Maybe it's a good omen, maybe we'll find all the good items early on.
Well, we're getting a lot of vitamins. That's at least the second HP up, so money rich.
Yeah, in key item randomizers, especially like near the start, maybe you want to buy things like X items and TMs a bit more than you would in bingos, especially like early on. Then it's really nice to pick up those vitamins for that, because they sell for 4,900 each.
Well, we see Sceptross going after that TM in the cave, and it's a dig TM.
Okay.
That's pretty nice. Gives better coverage against ghost types, at least.
Makes a bit of a movement mistake there, though, hitting this hiker.
Question in chat, is the egg randomized? The mystery egg that you pick up normally from Mr. Pokemon at the start of the game is a key item and is in the pool, but the odd egg that you pick up from either the daycare or from Elm's egg, those two eggs are still eggs, but the Pokemon that hatch from them are random, like all other static Pokemon.
Ooh, the Earthstring learned Meditate, that is really nice.
Yeah, Meditate is, again, one of those moves that you've got items, X attacks and such, but you can save a fair bit of money and a trip up to the mart if you can make do with just Meditate.
It's also much faster to use Meditate than to use an X attack. So there's just like, often there's just no reason not to set up if you're not sure you're gonna KO the first Pokemon, just to make things easier. With X items, you often just want to save those for when you really need them.
Yeah, and the Ursaring is the type of Pokemon that doesn't need a lot of coverage to be great. So, I expect that Meditate to be sticking around for a while.
Yeah.
Sceptross Teaching Bear, he nicknamed it, dig, and we're going to be starting the well.
Yeah. Yeah, you were saying that Earthstone doesn't really need a lot of attacking moves to be really good. All you really want is normal something to hit ghosts, I guess, and also something to hit rocks and steels. And so Dig can do. He has Dig and Surf, which kind of, they're all right for the ghosts. Dig is super effective against 3 of them, so it's pretty decent.
Yeah, and Surf will hit Aerodactyl. So really, the only problem is the infamous Skarmory. Horse following in Sceptross's footsteps, still very close. And we see the second Shuckle of the ROM already. Mizzle would be proud. 2 Shuckles in less than 20 minutes? So
we also saw second Goldeen, which was also one of the starters, but nobody really cares about that.
well, yeah, Goldeen isn't a good meme. Although I suppose if you say those two words fast enough. Goldeen, good meme. It's a stretch.
Yeah, I think you're reaching there.
At any rate, I'm looking at the Kingdra's moveset and wondering if Horse is also going to be teaching Dig at some point.
Yeah, I think it's less useful on the Kingdra, and he's liable to teach over it, I think, if he were to teach it to Kingdra. So he might, if he wants to keep it and not buy Escape Ropes, he might end up teaching it to his other Pokemon instead.
Yeah. Ground isn't horrible, like, Ground is pretty good for coverage, but his other coverage is just as good. And I think having better, keeping Rock Throw for those, odd bug and flying types that would otherwise live is a better choice. At any rate, the 14 didn't seem to be much of a challenge, so Sceptross starting the gym. But Horse getting outraged by Starmie. Gonna have to watch out for that one.
So one of the very few moves you're a little bit worried about is Kingdra.
Important to remember, Starmie is a stone evolution, so it will be keeping Outrage for the good majority of the game. Will not be teaching over it. Horse's Kingdra also making quick work of the Sand Shrew. And he too will be joining Sceptross in the gym. Really, the only difference so far is that unlucky counter on that Muck.
Yeah. Yeah, that made a pretty big difference in the end.
Oh, but we got Bugsy on Sceptross' side, and that Electrode is carrying Detect. And the Ammonite just conversion to avoid the dig.
The plays.
Okay, that is at least the second, if not the third Pokemon on Bugsy's team to have Fire Blast.
It's just like, know thy enemy, I guess. Just, I'm gonna get all these fire moves so I can train my bugs against it.
I didn't catch the TM, but I mean, if it was Fire Blast, that would be pretty good.
That would be pretty appropriate, yeah.
Oh, but that Kingdra also has, Electrode has Stab Spark, and that's something you want to be careful of. And it looks like the TM was actually Low Kick, so
Okay.
good coverage for the bear, but we've got submission for the King.
But I think he taught over Meditate, which I'm a little surprised by.
I'm not entirely surprised. You don't really need Meditate that much early on. And X items are generally more useful.
Yeah, I could see it going either way.
That was a Sacred Fire Horse. All the Pokemon have strong stab moves today. But Sceptross has gotten really fortunate to avoid status. He took, what, 3 Fire Blasts, a Spark, a Body Slam, a Sacred Fire without getting burned or paralyzed.
Yeah. Yeah, a Body Slam and Spark are 30% to power, and Sacred Fire is 50% to burn. So he has gotten pretty lucky, you're right.
We'll see if Horse has the same fate. Quick Submission, making quick work of the Clefable. The Rapidash won't get a chance to move. But the Octopus could be a bit bulky. Getting paralyzed, but Horse is one step ahead with the Paralyzed Cure Berry.
Okay. But he gets paralyzed a second time. Unlucky.
And crit.
And Octillery's like, why didn't you pick me?
Octillery's angry. I mean, the Octillery wouldn't have been horrible with Stab Surf. Of course, the Kingdra is better, but... Maybe the Octopus would be better than the Bear. Maybe.
Well, Sceptross picks up the Headbutt TM for Ursaring, which is not only 5 more power than Horn Attack, but it does have that nice flinch chance if you end up being faster than what you're facing. Ursaring's pretty slow, but it will still outspeed a fair few of the Pokemon Sceptross be coming across, especially when he starts out-leveling stuff by a decent margin.
Well, we got the Squirt Bottle in the forest, so no required early Kanto, fortunately, yet. Sceptross picking up the bike, which always seems to be at the bike. And we're just gonna be cleaning up the rest of Goldenrod and then moving on to Whitney. So, here's a question for you, Garf. What do you think our runners are going to be doing for the time being? Because we've got two options. Obviously, it's more ideal to go to the later Johto, go through the Squirt Bottle, deal with the lower leveled stuff, but do you think our runners will be taking a quick trip into Kanto anyway?
I think it's unlikely. If your main was kind of like a bit borderline, then yeah, maybe you'd go to Kanto to try and pick something else up. But I think these two will be happy with enough with what they have, that they'll just go through Johto normally.
I'm looking at the potential of the Fisherman's key item. I mean, it's only one key item, but anything can happen.
I don't know what a powerful charge attack is.
I think that's Sky Attack.
Oh, you think? Maybe. Well, I guess we'll find out, because Horse picked it up.
What do you mean it's glowing? I didn't catch what the charge attack was, but I did see a Mega Horn.
Oh, it was I think that might have been it, actually. Was it?
No, I'm pretty sure charge attack would be a 2-turn. Unless... It could be Mega Horn, actually. You are charging into the opponent with your mega-sized horn.
Very nice machine part for Sceptross there. Don't have to go searching for that one.
Okay, it was Mega Horn. Yeah, the other TM was the low kick TM. So that would be real good for Sceptross if he taught it to the bear. But he would have to he'd have to go buy it first.
Sorry, I just realised I didn't mark the pass on Horse's side, so he does have it. There you go.
gym doesn't look like it'll be much of a trouble for the bear. Wait, that trainer's name was Bear. Bear defeated Bear.
I saw that earlier. There was one like that in Sprout Tower too.
Well, at any rate, Horse picks up the cut TM now, so both runners have cut.
Yep. Can't use it yet, but yeah, we'll be wanting to find Hive Badge at some point. But you'll come across that in your travels anyway. It's less of a troll to look for Hive Badge than it is for cut most of the time.
Whitney's lead got an upgrade. Or ace. Wait, is that even an upgrade? She just exchanged her rollout Miltank for a rollout Tauros.
This is Alt's universe, Whitney. Where she just picked a different gender of cow.
Well, we get the Storm badge from Whitney, and that's a very powerful badge. We are just looking for Fly, and then we'll be ready.
Yeah, no, that is a badge that you often just spend a long time looking for, hoping it'll show up one of these days.
And machine parts in the basement, and we are only a Hive badge. Well, actually, we don't have Fog badge, never mind. I was thinking, if we had Hive badge, we could turn in the machine parts, make that early Kanto play more favorable, but not quite.
We are close, though. And if you do that, you can immediately switch to a level 50. Of course, you know, it could just be complete trash, but you know, that's always an option if you have the Fog badge.
Yeah, although for all we know, Fog badge is going to be in, on, like, Surge.
Well, yeah, it could be.
Sceptross making his way through the tree. I'm not sure how that looks like a tree, but let's just go with it. And in Critique, we have... Well then!
Oh, all right. Wow, that's very nice and very convenient for the runners.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen Fly and Storm badge before the first hour and a half.
Jeez. I don't know. I don't think it's quite the first time that I've seen that, but it is. Yeah, it's always nice to see that anyway.
Well, speaking of nice things to see, Horse's Kingdra just got Outrage as a level up move, so...
What the heck?
Double stab. Pretty nice to have.
Dang, the Taurus has Mega Horn as well. Oh, goodness me. That could have been a good meme.
And we also see Horst just going up to the Pseudo-Wudo, to Critique, and no early Kanto plays. Which is honestly the correct play, but... it's more boring.
Well... You know, you gotta have some variety in there. Sometimes you go to Kanto, sometimes you don't have to. Well, you do have to early on, anyways.
We could still have to go to Kanto if we can't find the Fog badge, though. That could be a pretty pressing concern.
That is true. At the moment, we can only do Morty here. We would need to find the secret potion pretty soon if we wanted to do Jasmine.
Now, it is possible, I suppose, if Morty had the Hive badge, then that would open up a bunch of gyms in Kanto.
Or you could have the plain badge into the secret potion, into Jasmine having the hive badge. There's all kind of crazy stuff crazy chains that you can do.
Okay, even I have my limit, Garf.
I'm just saying.
Well, Horse seemingly catching up to Sceptross, but Sceptross did the Kimono Girls first, so not quite caught up.
Oh, my bad. I didn't think I marked what he got, did I? What did he get?
Unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention.
Well, it's okay. I think we can check what he would have got from there.
Well, Rival being Rival's got some bulky threats. Steelix, okay, maybe not so much, but Heracross and Cow. And to answer a question in chat, yeah, TMs and HMs can be learned by any Pokemon with these randomizer settings. So it's it's everyone's favorite time, Guess the Roamer. Well, I hope you got those, because I sure didn't. One of these days I need to go learn the roamers.
I only heard the last one, unfortunately, which isn't the roamer. The last one was definitely Murkrow.
Well, we see Porygon 2, Revenge of the Sleep Powder, and it's showing off Crunch. Maybe the Porygon 2 wasn't a bad choice after all. The chat is telling us the roamers are Ninetales, Niddo, and Raikou.
Niddo is kind of cheating. There's like 6 Pokemon that could be.
It looks like Horse also is doing the gym, but still skipping the Kimono Girls.
Yeah, I checked and the Kimono Girls item was lost item, so we don't actually know whether that's going to be useful or not.
I'm telling you, the early Kanto plays. The lost item is going to be the secret potion, which is going to give us the hive badge.
Oh boy.
So normally, if you do get Fog Badge and Surf early on, the play is to go to the right of Johto, just because it's more convenient. Because usually you end up leaving from the left if you have the SS ticket, say, but not in this case. I do notice that Horse's Kingdra is almost running a bit low on PP.
Yeah, this section you usually have to take like at least one center because there are a lot of fights you have to do, especially if you do the Kimono Girls as well.
Well, Horse is starting our good friend Morty. I always mix up Morty and Chuck.
Just to confirm in chat, Entei was Nidorino, so that's so you're correct with the Nido, but yeah, Nidorino. The other two, and yes, the other two were Ninetales and Murkrow.
Fortunately, Togetic not a fairy type in this gen, although Horse didn't even bother to outrage anyway. Oof. Getting locked into outrage against Fortress.
Sceptross paused for a bit on learning Dynamic Punch, like, nah.
What? What kind of rando?
Oh yeah. Oh geez, yeah, Fortress, he lived though. I kind of thought Finger was dead there.
Oh,
They both
Garf.
Oh, here it is! It's Plain Badge! What did I tell ya?
You've doomed us all.
Yeah, Horse is just skipping Kimono Girls, and I love how we just don't know whether that's a good thing to do or not.
If the lost item is a progression, then that could be really, really risky for Horse.
But I think it's actually a pretty decent idea to skip Kimono Girls in this situation because he can easily fly back here and do the Kimono Girls at any time.
True, I completely forgot that they have Fly. And can use it. It's such a rarity this early on. Horse
Oh, look at this!
showing it off.
We get a nice comparison here about Horse skipping the rival cutscene by flying to the Olivine Center. Very nice.
And we
Neat
see
tricks like that you do.
both items checked.
Good Rod and Coin Case. All right then.
Not quite
Wait,
the items we wanted.
which one checked which? I can't remember.
Just mark
I
them
think
both for both.
Horse got Sceptross got Coin Case right, and Horse got Good Rods.
Yeah, mark them both for both. It'll be correct in a few minutes. But the question is Plain Badge going to be the progression, or are we going to
Well, we'll check that. We will check that because if we want to take the pass, we'll have to go to Goldenrod anyway.
You know what I want, Garf? I want
What?
progression to be surprise strength, and we have to get 7 badges to go to Blackthorn. And Blackthorn will have Hive badge.
I mean, but we still need. We still can't do any of the other Johto gyms yet, though.
True.
It's a blue card, all right.
It could happen. We have 4 badges. We just need 3 more. So.
Blue card.
Okay, so here's how it works. We get Hive badge, so that we can do Surge, Erica, and Janine. That's 7 badges. And Fog badge, or one of those gives us, and we get Strength somewhere. And then, Rising badge, Claire, gives us the Fog badge.
We'll see what the lost item is right now, just to see if it's useful. It's the secret potion! Ah! Okay. It's less exciting because Horse can just fly back and do the Kamina Girls whenever, but very nice for Sceptross to get that out of the way.
I'm gonna say we both called that one. Well, Horse going down to the Super Rod location, what do we get? Card key. Oh yeah,
Okay.
I completely forgot about Radio Tower. That's boring. But a very nice item for our runners to have.
Yeah, we haven't seen strength yet, but we've gotten everything else we need. Wow.
That crazy early go mode. Oh, but just you wait, Garf. Strength is going to be locked behind the E4.
There's plenty of places for strength to be yet.
Whoa, what is Sceptross doing?
He's going to turn the machine part in, which I think is, yeah, why
With
not?
what fog badge?
Okay, never mind then. Yeah. Well, at least you can. Can you fly back there when you get
That is
when you
not a
get
fly
to?
point.
Okay, never mind then. In that case, this is a mistake. He still has time to realize on this fight, though.
Well, I think he just did.
Okay.
I
Oh,
stand
never mind.
corrected.
Nah, he just wants to win this fight. Well,
This isn't even in progression. We have neither Flash nor the Zephyr badge.
yeah, but it's nice to do this when you're here. It's kind of less valuable with Fly because you can just come back here and do this whenever. But I guess he figures just while I'm here, I might as well do this, right? But he can't.
Yeah, like, I'd understand if we didn't have Fly. But, even if it wasn't in progression, but not with Fly, this is... Like, you have the Secret Potion, just fly back to Olivine.
Yeah, Horse is about to get his secret potion as well, and then and then I imagine he'll just do the normal stuff, climb the lighthouse.
Yeah, and just like that, leads swapped.
Yeah, Sceptross will be kicking himself. I got excited too. I was like, "Oh yeah, you can do this," but no, you can't yet.
And it looks like Sceptross finally realized what he was doing.
Horse getting that cerulean fly point while he's on the north side of Saffron, so he can just go back there later. Yeah, there's lots of pretty subtle things you can do with Fly, just like that. Because the Saffron Pokemon Center is right at the south side of town, so that's something I don't think I would have thought to do.
Well, it's important to remember, due to the way the settings work, Sabrina can never be one of the first 7 badges required. So, even though we could technically get 7 badges from Janine and Sabrina, that will not be required. So that means that we have to either get Hive badge or Fog badge. I'm trying to think if there's any way we could require Waterfall anymore, but I don't think Waterfall is possible.
Well, I don't know. I think I don't think I can think of all those possibilities in my head.
Well, our runners are synced, and we have Skarmory, which walls just about everything, for the most part.
Yeah, luckily the Skarmory is way lower level than the Earthring, so he'll be fine with that, but if he comes across a higher level one later on, it could be a bit of a problem.
Horse opting to fight this trainer.
Oh, I don't think he meant to do that. I think he was just trying to do some fancy movements to try and sneak his way past him, because you have to either wait or waste a tile. So I think that's just... Unfortunately, just got a bit mixed up there.
Well, we see Swag Cargo anyway, so is it really a loss?
You're not wrong. Okay, so yeah, Jasmine or Janine will have a useful badge for us.
Oh yeah, I've completely forgot. Janine could be the answer, and we could be on a wild goose chase.
It won't be too bad if we have to fight Janine, because we can just fly back anyway.
Yeah. It's just going out of the way. And we're already low 30, so Janine will not be very much of a threat.
I mean, we've hardly had to go out of the way yet, so there surely has got to be something that puts us off course a bit.
If not, we could be seeing a sub 2. Maybe. Bear versus bear. E-speed!
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's just... You always talk about, man, if Snorlax had extreme speed, it would be terrifying. And there it is. Your nightmares made real.
We'll see how Horse
Now all we
fares.
need is for it to also have explosion.
Unfortunately, that's gonna...
Mega Kick does so much! Oh my goodness.
He's gonna have to hope for a lot of misses.
Huge damage. Yeah, or he'll just stall him out of Mega Kick PP, but Extreme Speed is... well, okay, that doesn't two-shot at least.
Oh, that's nasty.
Sceptross went through to setting up before the Snorlax. It lived, but if he heals, he should be okay. He would appreciate a flinch, though.
Yeah, he's gotta heal for that, E-speed. Fortunately, Ursaring is physically bulky enough. E-speed is not a two-shot. Snorlax pulling out all the tricks with Disable and Tail Whip. I think it's out of PP.
Goodness me. It's Zephyr Pad, so we are going to Janine.
Wild Goose Chase after Wild Goose Chase. In that case, with Zephyr Badge, I'm half expecting Surf, and then... yeah, I'm expecting Fog Badge on Janine, and then logic is going to dictate that we need... ooh, is that possible? Okay, so here's what we get. Fog Badge on Janine, and then we're going to have to do Lake of Rage, and that will get us Flash, so that we can go through Dark Cave, or rather Rock Tunnel, to turn in the machine parts. We're gonna get Waterfall in all of that.
Okay.
And the Rising Badge.
Right.
And then we're going to get Strength off of Professor Elm. And then Morty's badge, or rather Chuck's badge, is going to be Hive Badge.
I love it. Okay, so yeah, the attacks on my lower special defense, they're both buying it because, well, he was hoping for Shadow Ball there, but he's actually teaching Psychic. I don't know how much use he's going to get out of that.
And you know what? Let's just sweeten the pot and toss Waterfall in the basement. We've got the card key, but
what the heck?
I mean, the chat's pointing out the odds are exceptionally low, but it's
look,
possible.
It could happen. There's, you know... Yep, it's a possibility.
You just have to believe. At any rate, we're hoping that Janine's level 39 is not a Snorlax.
Yeah.
Remind me what the item is that, Janine uses? Is it a dire hit?
It's a dire hit, yes.
Oh no. Dire hit extreme speed Snorlax?
Look, a turn where she uses the dire hit is a turn where she's not attacking with her level 39, so I'd be more than happy to see that.
Yeah, but I mean, some of these renders could barely scratch the level 35. And I'm not sure our status on X items. I don't think either runner has them.
Well, they both went to the department store in Celadon. We'll see how well stocked they are.
Okay, Sceptross is very well stocked. I'm just not paying attention.
Sceptross is fine, yeah.
Lead Electrode with... Oh, that's a problem.
With Outrage, okay then. Yeah, they both got plenty of X items.
That's gonna two-shot Horse.
Ooh. Ah, that's so close with leftovers too. You're like, maybe if it gets a low roll, he'll be okay.
If he had like one level, I think he'd be able to survive 2 hits.
Man, that is close. Yeah, he just died to 2 outrage. That is ridiculously close though.
He's trying again, but I think at that point I'd just fight some trainers and maybe get a level. I guess maybe give it one more try and hope that it hits itself in confusion always. Or uses Barrage.
Yeah, that works too.
Mega Kick Machamp, but fortunately, that's not super effective.
It's Hive Badge. Okay, so now we need to beat either Erica or Surge.
Okay, well that's slightly disappointing, but... Well, actually no, I don't think with... Yeah, there are no more key items. In that case... No, yeah. We just need 7 badges.
Yeah, we need to beat... We need to beat either Erica or Surge, and then... Yeah, we'll have 7 badges from that, we can get more key items.
Fog is possible on... No, we don't have strengths. Yeah, Fog on Claire is not possible.
But we'd still need to do the Mahogany Rocket segment anyway, don't you? I think you have to do that first. Okay, so you will need the Fog badge on either Erica or Surge. Well, I guess... No, you do need that, yeah.
At either rate, we're going to be getting 7 badges soon. Erica and Surge are going down. That'll be 7. Actually, that'll be 8.
Once you get 7 badges, Sabrina's in Logic, right?
Yeah, Sabrina is in Logic, so...
Sabrina could have Fog badge.
Yeah. Or actually, since Radio Tower will open up and we have Card Key, that's 2 more key item checks. Which means technically Strength is potentially in Logic. Which means it could still be... Actually, I don't actually think you have to do Mahogany Rockets. I think the trigger is 7 badges. I'm fairly certain. Mahogany Rockets are not required to get past, Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've always done Mahogany Rockets first. I don't think I've quite been in a situation where
Yeah, I think
I've gotten 7 badges before doing that.
Well, normally it's impossible. Normally you have to get all 7 badges before you can go... Yeah.
Oh, use my Hive badge there.
Chat's confirming it's definitely 7 badges, so... Technically, Fog on Claire is possible.
Okay then.
And
okay, but he's just saying about to reach Blackthorn though. I think you might still have to do Mahogany Rockets to open up the Radio Tower rocket segment.
You do not have to do Mahogany Rockets for Radio Tower rockets.
Oh, you don't? Jeez, alright.
No.
Is that just completely skippable then?
Yeah, it's the only requirement is you need to do it to fight Price.
Oh, okay. I see. All right. There we go. That's good to know.
Without Fog Badge, I'm trying to... I guess Strength could still be behind the E4, but we wouldn't need Waterfall, because we would be able to, once we get Surf usage, we'd be able to go through Kanto to get to the E4.
Yeah, we're gonna need to find Fog Badge relatively soon.
You say that, but... Well, Sceptross is starting Erica. Erica leads Rhyhorn, which is gonna go down to a single Surf. And we have the most threatening sweeper, Lediba.
Lediba. Oh my goodness. Please buff Lediba.
Lediba?
Yeah. That's what I want. I want a new evolution. Ledi buff. You know, imagine 6 arms but really muscular. That'd be terrifying. My champ's only got 4.
Yeah, I agree. That would be terrifying. There's probably art of it somewhere. That Marowak is starting to curse up.
Oh, Body Slam crit on Horse. So he has to reset that one.
Horse is getting surprisingly unlucky, but he's still keeping it close.
Thunder Badge. The search goes on. So, will he do... Well, where will he go next? Will he do the... I guess he could either do the rocket segment in the radio tower, or he could just go to Surge right now. He'll probably just do the radio tower since he has fly and all.
Yeah,
even without that, he'd probably still do this.
Yeah, this is just convenient. You can get the free heal, get a few levels, make those Kanto badges slightly easier.
Yeah,
and see if you
maybe
run in
get strength if you're very lucky. Letting with jetpack wings and rocket fist? Yes, please. Give me that. I remember I used Ledian in my Pokemon Silver for a bit, and I was like trying to make it work, and it was just like it can't do anything.
Well, Horse is set up and sweeped through Erica, going getting his Thunder Badge. We'll see what Horse does next. Although Radio Tower is the objectively better play, I honestly, in this position, would probably do something like Surge, just to look for the Fog Badge. Although I suppose it really doesn't make much of a difference. And that's exactly what Horse seems to be doing. Going to be picking up the Mr. Psychic TM, which was Ice Beam.
Wow.
Thunder?
Yeah, he'll be happy with that.
Look at these TMs though, Garf. Thunder,
Sacred
Ice Beam,
Fire?
Sacred Fire,
My
Psychic. Crazy.
Yeah, he's like, hold on. He's just like, hold on. Let me think about this for a bit. Yeah, goodness me.
And we actually have a Sabrina play. That's risky. A good 10 levels lower, but it could pay off. Oh. Or it could not.
I don't know about this. Like, what badge you really? The only badge you really want at this point is the fog badge, and you can do that at any time. I feel like you could easily just put this off.
Ho-Oh, really bulky with that 154 special defense. Fortunately, it only had submission and cursed up a bit late. Scary leads aside. Never mind, because that was a crit bite. I was about to say that Horse has the fight in the bag, but maybe not.
I know outrage is stab, but I really don't like. I really don't like it. I think you know even though it's stab and powerful, I think I would forget it for like something like Sacred Fire or Psychic.
I would actually, now that you mention it, I would definitely agree. Outrage is only base. It's. Oh my.
It is fog badge, all right. I mean, I still don't agree with what he did because you can do because you have fly, you can just do this whenever.
Yeah, but this is suddenly a problem, Garf. Because Sabrina led Ho-Oh with submission, and that is going to give Sceptross a significant amount of troubles. Curse submission to boot.
That is true. Yeah. But Sceptross is going through here and getting some more levels, so...
Yeah.
So hopefully by the time he gets around to Sabrina, he'll be decently equipped to take it on.
So the thing about teaching, say, Ice Beam over Outrage, like, okay, it's not stab, but factoring in stab, it's only base power 120. Whereas super effective Ice Beam is like 180, so...
I think you really want something to be able to hit water is the thing. So
I would teach then Thunder.
Thunder is scary though. Psychic might be good enough.
Yeah. What's his moveset? Surf, Outrage. What are his other two moves?
I think he still has Slash. And...
Oh, I would get rid of Slash any day. With that much coverage, you always are going to have something that can hit something neutrally. You're never going to need Slash for the neutral coverage if you have that much super effective coverage. Also, I'd like to point out, Horse is going through Dark Cave despite being able to go through the cut tree.
Just gonna do it for the swag, I guess.
Yeah. He knows his way through that place better than I do.
Whoops. That was a bit funky movement there, though.
Chat saying that Megahorn, right? Yeah, that's the other move.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Megahorn.
I would definitely keep Megahorn.
Yeah, Megahorn's decent for waters even. Just like keep that, yeah.
Or just the
Teach Ice
Psychics
Beam.
and Darks. Vanilla Basement Key, but fortunately we already have the card key. And the good TMs just keep on coming!
What was it? I didn't see.
It was a Crunch TM. Not useful in this situation, but like...
Whew. Man. So Horse might just be checking out the level 50 as soon as he can here. I think that's what he's going for.
Could be, and that might be why
that might explain what. Yeah, exactly. That might explain why he hasn't taught any. He's got so many great moves. If a level 50 is some good special attacker, then yeah, it could work out really nicely for him.
Very good Build-A-Main. I wonder if it would be faster. Actually, no, he hasn't been to Surge's town.
Yeah, he hasn't been there yet, so he can just. It might still be faster to just fly to Saffron because it's so close and you don't have to use a super repel, but I don't know. It's pretty close anyway. I heard the cry. I heard the cry. This is gonna be so good. Oh my goodness. This is it. This is the play. Oh, this is gonna be so good!
Surf, Psychic, Thunder, it's got Outrage.
I mean, teach over outrage. Forget that trash, but
Agreed. It's gonna kill you though.
But yeah, this is gonna be amazing. Level 50 Starmie with all these great moves.
The only thing you have to worry about is Starmie is definitely not as bulky. So, gotta be wary about potentially dying to red and blue.
But it
everything
is
else you'll
faster and
sweep.
it is stronger.
Yeah, just gotta hope
And
that
it
we
will-
don't have like a Crunch Houndoom lead.
And it will have a... And it has, like, actually a good secondary stab beside the, unlike Kingdra.
Well, as Horse is getting the main of the sandwich.
If he can catch it. He's just, like, hoping he doesn't get died to Megahorn first.
It's got Outrage.
Yeah. Megahorn and Outrage. Yeah, sorry, not Outrage, not Megahorn. No, he was trying to Megahorn the Starmie to weaken it. God, I'm just not used to seeing the orange radio.
What even causes the orange radio?
He's the boy.
Wait, it's different for the...
I think that must be it, yeah.
Huh. You learn a new thing every day. Well, Horse finally catches the Starmie of Legends.
Oh my goodness. Yes, Kingdra's just kind of struggled a little bit here and there, so actually the Fog Badge play has worked out very nicely for him. The Sabrina play.
And we get the Whirlpool, but we get Whirlpool HM, so Sceptross? No, we don't have Silver Wing, so Lugia isn't an
Yeah, no
option.
Silver Wing yet.
Drill Peck too?
Wait, it has Thunder Punch? What the heck, dude? Unreal. Yeah, you don't even need to teach Thunder, just keep Thunder Punch, perfect. Surf, Psychic, Ice Beam, Thunder Punch, like...
What more do
That's-
you want?
Yeah, what more do you want? Thunderbolt, I guess, if is a bit stronger, but this is fantastic.
That just catapulted Horse into a pretty tremendous lead, I would say.
Yeah, this... yeah, I can't imagine this Starmie's gonna struggle very much.
I mean, if the bear comes back, Bear's got some special defense. Lead bear, E-speed, Starmie's not very good physically defensive. Sceptross starting Sabrina, but this is going to be a very, very big problem for the bear. Curse Submission Ho-Oh. It is level 42, though. Oh, that's almost a one-shot after one curse. After two curses, it will be a one-shot.
That is very, very scary. Okay, but if he could heal stall though to get it low with submission recoil.
Yeah, but he's just a high roll or a crit away. Ah, but he outsped.
I think this could work.
Nicely
There
played,
you go.
Sceptross.
Yep, worked out nicely.
Well, I completely missed a surge from Horse, but based on how fast it was, I'm not gonna say it was much of anything. Chat saying Surge had a Pikachu and a Mareep.
Super odd. Main switch? No. But we've had enough. We don't need a main switch off of this. This is the ultimate main switch right here.
But the question is, will Sceptross main switch? He already taught the Psychic TM to the bear.
Well, let's see. I guess he's gonna buy some stuff, so it kept in suspense for a little bit.
At any rate, we're down to the classic strength for go mode. Seems to be just about how all these races end up.
Yep. Horse has to come here anyway, and he might as well check this item while he's here. Hope that it's strength. It's not, but it could have been.
So remember when we were talking about a potential sub 2 Garf?
It's looking very likely at this point. I would say. I'm not actually. I don't know. I can't really say that because I don't entirely have a great grasp on how things on how long things take from a certain point. But this Starmie is incredible, and if anything can get a sub 2 from here, this Starmie can.
Yeah, assuming that strength isn't behind E4.
I mean, even if it is, it's hardly that much.
I suppose it's really not that much out of the way. Yeah, we don't have to use yeah, we've got fly. We don't have to use waterfall to get there. So yeah, it actually wouldn't be a problem at all.
I mean, I'd sooner do Elite 4 early than do the basement, for example.
True, and basement is an option because we saw that vanilla basement key.
Oh, that Krabby does not look well. Put him out of his misery.
Now, was the old rod fishing up the Krabby, or was the Krabby fishing up the old rod?
Maybe that's what made it a bit sick. It's just like, that's some bad bait on the end of that.
Well, we get the volcano badge from Brock. And then Horse flying to... Interesting choice. I suppose Horse's movement is slightly faster because then you can just fly back, and you don't have to go all the way around to the start of the town.
I think it would be faster to bike
Maybe
to
save
the
a fly
center from
menu.
the gym. It's pretty. I don't know. Flying is so quick in these with the instant text, then I'm not entirely sure. But I think biking would be slightly faster, but whatever. I think it was mainly to check for the item anyway, just to see if that was strength.
So what possibly could wall this Starmie? It's got perfect coverage, so nothing can defensively outplay it. But what could offensively outplay it?
Yeah, okay. I guess Blissey will
Yeah.
take a.
Blissey would be a problem. Lead Blissey with, like, Crunch.
Yeah, or Thunderbolt or something like that, maybe.
And Recover.
And Recover, yeah. Something like that could be a problem.
Seismic Toss Blissey.
I mean, Blissey's special attack is not bad.
The chat makes a point. Yeah, I should know about the Blissey wall, the classic. That's why I was hesitant about teaching over Drill Peck on that Starmie. I mean, okay, yeah, Starmie's not physical. I don't know. I personally just like to always have one physical move, if at all possible.
I see what you're saying, but on the other hand, how can you turn down all of these moves? Well, honestly, I think I would have done the same thing Horse did.
Yeah, I also probably would have done. Maybe I wouldn't have... Maybe I would have... It's hard to say. Maybe I wouldn't have taught Ice Beam. Ice Beam isn't actually that important, since most grasses will be hit by Psychic. And you've got Surf for any grounds. Ice Beam will hit the flying types, but you've got Thunder Punch for flying types. Yes, but as chat's pointing out, it's important for Celebi and Exeggutor. I always forget about the Grass Psychics and the Water Psychics. Those are really big walls, defensively. They wall a lot of those common types.
Yeah. I mean, Drill Peck would be your move for that, I suppose, if you wanted to keep that.
Ah yes, walled by Jumpluff.
Well, you just Psychic the Jumpluff. Yeah, I don't think he'd be too worried about that.
Pretty much anything. It's even Surf it at that point.
Oh, hold on, calm down. Jumpluff's not that bad. It's not Ledian bad.
Well, Horse getting a red scale. Still not strength. Now, it's important to remember, although Horse is several gyms ahead, Sceptross has all of the rockets done at this point, basically. So, that's like a good 10-15 minutes of rocket sections. Misty having the double Lediva.
So is the radio tower section required at all, then? Can you just skip that completely?
Doing the radio tower?
Yeah, I'm doing the radio tower rockets thing.
You need to do the radio tower to fight Jasmine. Sorry, Claire.
Because I thought, yeah, see said in chat earlier that you could go that way as soon as you got 7 badges.
Yeah, you can go the way as soon as you get 7 badges, but there's somebody blocking.
Oh, is there someone blocking you in Blackthorn? Okay,
yeah, somebody blocking the door to the gym until you fight the rockets in the tower. But it does open up the ice path check. There's always the classic basement key and ice path and vanilla card key. With how many detours Sceptross has taken with the Ursaring, it's almost to the point where it might not be worth it to main switch to the Starmie.
I don't think he's probably not even considering it at this point, really.
Well, he doesn't even. Once he sees the Starmie, he might. But he hasn't seen it yet. But the big problem with the Starmie is it doesn't have the EVs.
Yeah.
So the bear's gonna be, what, level 45? Maybe 46?
It's 45,
yeah.
It's 45 now, so
if he does
by
a
the
bunch
time he
more
does
gyms.
that... Yeah.
Well, electrodes, nothing interesting so far.
So, is this where we get strength?
Well, it is an HM, but
Not yet.
we've got Waterfall. We can do the E4 now.
Yeah.
So what key item locations are even left for strength? Pharmacy is an option, which we could they could actually check at basically no cost whenever they want. Ice Path, Basement, and
Yep.
E4. I think those are the only options. Two of those aren't bad, but E4 and Basement are annoying to say the least.
Yeah, I imagine that they'll. It's not too bad, really. No matter where it is, it's just which is going to take a bit longer. I imagine you'd want to save the basement for last.
Oh, without a doubt.
Once they've beaten the price, I imagine they'll just go straight towards. Well,
Ice
I don't
Path.
know.
I would go through Ice Path, get the
I
fly
don't know,
point,
mate.
and then
Yeah.
fly somewhere else.
Well, but you can't get the fly point if you don't have strength, though.
Oh,
So
you're
actually,
right,
no.
right, yeah.
Nah, I think you'd want to go to Signwood in that case.
Yeah, I would check Cyanwood first then. But Sceptross also doesn't know that it's not from the machine parts turn-in, or in, Pewter.
Yeah, so yeah, it makes sense for Sceptross to be doing this.
We've got some jealousy about the Starmie. It's not every day you get a Starmie this good. Although, to be fair, it started with Drill Peck, and it was just a
Where-
domain.
Where on earth is Sceptross going? He's just like going, oh, taking a scenic tour of Cerulean City.
Sceptross turning in the machine parts, gonna pick up that Crunch TM. Doubt he's gonna teach it, though. We see a flyback, so... Will Sceptross switch to the Starmie? Honestly, I would still consider it. He doesn't have the Psychic TM, but he still can teach it Surf. He still can teach it Thunder. It already has Thunder Punch and Drill Peck. I don't think he taught
Yeah, I mean,
Ice Beam.
it's already... Yeah, like you say, it's already fantastic even without Psychic.
Does Sceptross have the Ice Beam TM? I don't actually know.
I'm not... They got so many good ones that I'm not sure where they got them
I
all,
think
to be
Ice Beam
honest.
was the Mr. Psychic TM.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Yeah, now that you mention it.
Sceptross is considering it. He's getting the Super Rod and... Okay, no, not the Rare Candy. Doesn't look like he's considering a main switch then. Which I don't blame him, though. The bear isn't bad.
Sceptross making their way to Surge. Surge... I heard from Surge that he had a Mareep and a Pikachu, so... He also has a Quagsire.
With Growl, yeah, Sceptross wants to get rid of that before it actually lands one. Actually, one X-Attack might be enough, even.
Oh yeah, probably with that. Chat makes a good point. He's nicknamed the bear, he can't bench it now.
Yep, bonded for life. Oh, we got some troll mischievous here with Minimize and Sing.
And soft boiled.
And Softball. This is looking like a flippin' set 2 Heart Gold Soul Silver Battle Factory set. There's all kinds of troll Pokemon that have shown up for me in that.
This is the worst. This is why you buy X accuracies.
Yeah, this is a yes, exactly. When you use an X accuracy, you will always hit all of your moves, even if you've been like sand attacked 6 times or something.
And its last move is Protect. The biggest
Fantastic.
stall. Sceptross. Poor Sceptross.
Oh no, he reset. It was that bad. I wasn't even doing any damage. It was just causing him all sorts of grief. Well, if he probably didn't buy any X specials, but if he did have any, he can just use that and. Oh, never mind. What's he doing?
He's teaching Crunch.
Oh, I see.
It's the power plays now.
He's like mostly special bear now.
He's gonna regret not switching to the Starmie after this. Well, Horse is taking out Price, getting the Cascade badge, and Sceptross immediately going for the Crunch onto the Mischievous, saying, "Not again."
Yeah, I don't know. Three special moves on Earth Strings is not how I imagined things would turn out. I don't know. It does kind of feel like a pretty short-term reactionary decision to teach Crunch, but well, hopefully he learns at least one physical move at some point.
I mean, I don't blame him, because he really needed something to get through the Mischievous at that point, but like I said, this is why you buy X accuracies, at least one.
Yeah, I mean, all you really needed was an X accuracy. You could have even just taught Crunch over a Psychic.
Yeah,
I
and
think I would have rather done that.
Yeah, and then teach over Crunch with, like, Thunder? Sacred Fire?
Well, I mean, you can keep Crunch for Ghosts, and
I
that's
suppose, yeah.
That's pretty good. Okay, here's the Starmie.
He's tossing a ball at it.
Yeah, he weakened it a bit, so... I mean, when you see a Starmie, then... You know, you do want to at least check it out. At least have it as backup if something goes wrong. Here we go.
The nickname, not gonna main switch, though.
He might still do it, I don't know. He hasn't checked it yet.
He does
I feel like he might.
He still has, what, Thunder and Sacred Fire?
I think so.
Well, Horse is taking on Blaine. Blaine was not a very big threat. Could teach it Sacred Fire. Okay, I approve of that play from sceptross. He taught the Starmie Surf, he saw its moveset, and he's like, okay, this will be a backup main. Sceptross I do not believe has the Ice Beam TM, as he did not pick it up from Mr. Psychic. So Sceptross takes on Brock, we get a mirror match. Horse takes on Blue. Blue's got some level 58, so the level advantage is no longer going to be in Horse's favor.
Oh well, he's obviously just finding it too easy, you know? He's got to find a worthy challenge for his Starmie.
Like Meryl.
Like, okay, look, Blue's just lulling him into a false sense of security. Okay, second Pokemon doesn't exactly scream menacing.
Blue's just doing a challenge run. You know all those videos? Can you beat Pokemon Crystal using a team of not fully evolved Pokemon? Or in this case, can you beat Crystal with a team of not very fully evolved Pokemon? And the answer is no. Except Horse is using the male sprite, so actually, it's not Crystal. Well, Horse gets the Earth badge, Sceptross gets Brock's badge, and Horse is going for the E4 now. Now, I'm not crazy, right? Horse hasn't done the radio tower, correct?
Well, he doesn't. Yeah, he hasn't done radio tower yet.
So this is an interesting play going for the E4 without doing the radio tower.
Yeah, because the radio tower you just get given 2 items, and if you go this way, you have to talk to Elm to get his item.
Yeah, and you lose like the 8 seconds from not doing optimal Mount Silver fly strats.
There isn't much difference in the time taken for what he's doing, but I think it is a little bit faster too.
Yeah.
I think it would be a little bit faster to do the radio tower first.
Definitely.
But we're talking a few seconds, to be honest. Starmie's not going to have any problems with anything you can do in the Elite Four.
I don't think we're not going to get the quite get the sub hour or 2 hours, I believe, though. E4 is a good 6 minutes. Radio tower is a good 7 minutes, 6 minutes.
Yeah, Hypno Survive to serve. Clearly a misplay not to do Radio Tower. The extra level would have just, you know, cemented his victory. If he misses sub 2 by a few seconds, we'll know why. Yeah, Hulk, what happened was that he was running a Kingdra, but as soon as he got Fog Badge from Sabrina, Horse went to turn into Machine Part and get the expansion card and check the level 50, and he had so many good special TMs. Like any Pokemon with good special would have been fantastic.
Yeah,
and it just happened to be a Starmie, and one of his TMs was Psychic. It came with Thunder Punch, and he also had the Ice Beam TM, so it was just ridiculous. He also had Sacred Fire and Crunch as TM, so you know there are plenty of options. But yeah, Starmie is just like definitely one of the best things the level 50 could have been.
Well, we have the return of the bear, but at this low of a level, it's not going to be much of a threat. About that.
Wait, what happened? I was marking an item.
I said it wasn't going to be a threat, and then it crit Mega Kick. And killed.
Oh, I see. Well, there you go. This is what happened. See, if he was level 58, you would have one-shot it.
Yeah, if that Snorlax is on red, Horse is gonna be in for a time. Although I think Sceptross would also be in for a time in that case.
Yeah, I don't know. That would be. You just have to PP Sword, I guess.
At any rate, Horse can blame me for that one. Yeah, see, he should have done the radio tower.
Should have done radio tower. Huge misplay from Horse. Gonna lose the right. Nice. I can't see Horse losing this one with a Starmie this good. But like you say, there could be something nasty on red, like he could lead with terrifying Snorlax.
I think if he led with a Snorlax, though, Sceptross would be in just as bad of a position. It'd have to be something that specifically walls only the special Starmie, so like a Blissey, or something with a strong stab super effective move. A large amount of Flareons in the E4. Not gonna complain about that. Ah yes, that's the real main. Red is gonna lead with a Letty buff. Letty buff with Stab Megahorn. That's
right. With 200 special defense.
He'll never know what... I mean, Lettian's not that unspecially bulky.
Lettian's best stat is special defense. But it will still get wrecked by an Ice Beam.
I mean, I don't know. Stab Megahorn, that high level, it could put in some hurt.
And if that ends up being the wall... Oh my goodness. I wouldn't know whether to laugh or cry.
Well, Sceptross, pretending that Crunch is a psychic, making short work of that Nidoran. And almost cleared out Nugget Bridge.
I wonder if because we were talking about, like, you know, what exactly is required, what opens what. Maybe Horse is doing this because he thinks that Radio Tower is skippable.
I can't imagine that.
You don't think?
No, there's no way Horse would make that mistake. I think he's just going for the gamble. Although still, even if you don't do Radio Tower, like, even something like Pharmacy, you have Fly, it costs no time. Well, Sceptross is going to be starting Misty, who has another pair of Letty buff. Horse is going to be starting Lance. This is true. Horse could be thinking that he's behind, not realizing... I mean, it's hard to say if Horse thinks he's behind. If he's gambling that Sceptross did early Sabrina. Lugia could be a special wall. Especially
Yeah,
if it's
that
got
could be
rollout.
Oh, alright, well... I don't know about that.
Hey, you will not kill Lugia in like 3 turns if it's level 81.
Just freeze it with Ice Beam.
Nah, why didn't I think of that? Oh, and Sceptross is going for the play. Sceptross
We'll
is
see
getting a
if-
check in Pharmacy.
Okay, we'll see if this is strength then. And if not, then there's only 2 other places it could be.
3, because we haven't checked Basement or Ice Path yet.
Oh yeah, sorry. Guess I was getting ahead of myself with Horse doing the Elite Four check. It's the wrong HM.
Well, at least our runners won't have to do Dark Mount Silver, which personally I'm always a fan of not having to do, but I think our runners are more than good enough to manage.
Alright, we're gonna find out very soon where strength is then. Maybe. Yeah, we will find out very soon. It's either either by process of elimination or we'll see it on screen.
And Horse, it's Vanilla!
SS ticket. Okay. Alright. We're gonna figure it out soon then. So, is it gonna be in Ice Path? It is. There we go. So this is the play you had to make.
Hopefully Horse doesn't gamble on Basement, because that could throw away the lead if he gambles on Basement. It's only 1 extra fight, but it's still a bit of blocking. Actually, 2 extra fights.
Dang, that is some smooth... That's some smooth boulders right there. You'd love to see it.
Chat pointing out, Sceptross might have PP issues on the E4. Might not have been a good idea to teach over strength immediately, and I actually agree. I would definitely have kept headbutt and taught strength during the E4.
I think he'll be alright, probably. I feel like... So... Okay, so there's 5 trainers you have to fight, and strength has 15 PP, so you need to like use an average of 3 strength PP on each of the fights, and I think that's reasonable to limit yourself to that when there's like a bunch of stuff that's just, you know, either is just hit better by your special moves or will die to your special moves anyway. I don't think he's going to have any problems.
True. There is a fair bit of PP in the other moves. And if you really get desperate, you can just teach over Crunch with, like, Sacred Fire or Thunder.
Now I think...
Or
no,
Metronome. one benefit about the Starmie is it's going to be like level 63, maybe 64 by the time we get to Red.
Yeah, it's going to be beefy.
Well, actually, maybe even not that high leveled. There aren't that many fights left. Like, there's the rest of the radio tower section, which might get him up to level 62. And then
I think
it's
he'll
just
reach.
2 gyms. 63 is possible, but unlikely, I think.
I think he'll reach 63. I think there's enough fights to get him there.
The bear, on the other hand, definitely gonna be have trouble hitting 60. So here's a thought experiment. How would a Starmie use Crunch anyway?
Well, starfish eat their prey by turning themselves inside out, right? So clearly, Starmie must do the same thing when it uses Crunch. It turns itself inside out, and then turns itself back the other way. I kind of skipped a step there, but I think you can imagine the grisly details for yourself.
I can't help
Just-
but think that would be the most inefficient attack possible.
But it would be terrifying.
Yeah, it would be. Sceptross getting a jump kick TM. Finally, an improvement for low kick. Which
Okay,
I think he
good
taught
stuff.
over.
Yes, he did teach over it, and it's going to be alright because he can teach drum kick now.
Yeah. Horse getting the basement key and hoping that he doesn't... I hope Horse doesn't go for the basement key. It's possible that Horse just completely forgets about Ice Path.
Yeah, Horse is kind of... the way Horse has played this, he's kind of just done whatever happened to be nearby, even with Fly. So he might just do basement key anyway, because that's kind of how he's been playing.
Oh, correct me. That wasn't jump kick, that was high jump kick.
Oh,
Even better.
even better.
So just a quick update on how the race is going. Horse, for those just tuned in, Horse is definitely has a bit of an edge over Sceptross, but anything can happen, and with a frail Pokemon like Starmie, there's been a pretty mean Snorlax hanging around lately. So Sceptross doesn't actually have many more gyms left.
Yeah, he only has to do... what does he have left? He has Well, he has Chuck, which he's on right now.
Hasn't done blue yet.
He hasn't done Blue yet, and he hasn't done Blaine yet either, right? I think Blaine's the other one he hasn't done.
Unfortunately, he still has all of the E4, and Horse just finished the radio tower, so... But it's hard to say. Blue and Blaine are significantly faster than Chuck and Claire.
Oh, he got basement key as well earlier, didn't he? I didn't check that.
Yeah, Horse has basement key.
There we go.
I'd say Sceptross is only maybe 3 minutes behind Horse.
No, Sceptross still has to do the Elite Four. No, Horse has still got quite a commanding lead.
Horse is going to be checking the pharmacy item now. And Sceptross is actually heading to blue already. Looks like he's already done Blaine.
Oh, I love how you see Rival in the water there because Horse skipped that. He skipped the Rival, the trigger outside of Olivine Gym because he had Fly at that point. And speaking of which, he's going to do a similar thing here, just fly to Signwood.
Actually, yeah. No. Blue is Sceptross's last badge.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Which means E4 versus E4 and blue, like if blue doesn't give him any troubles, it'll be very close. Because like Ice Path and Claire's Gym, that's a lot of boulder pushing. It's not fast.
Alright, so he definitely has the Marsh badge then. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Earth badge was blues. Horse going to be picking up his Strength and Ice Path finally. Fortunately for him, it's not in the basement. And Sceptross has picked up the Earth badge. Sceptross just needs to do the E4 now. Suddenly, this is a very neck and neck race. Horse teaching Flash and Strength. I like that. He doesn't want to. Even if he knows how to do Mount Silver in the dark, always better do it with Flash. Unless you really know it like the back of your hand. Horse having trouble finding his repels. Are they in this Pokeball? Are they, did I hide them at the Fuller stores? And, Sceptross going to Victory Road. He still has the rival fight, though, so... 7 more fights for Sceptross.
Yeah. Horse has 6 fights to go and Sceptross has 7.
Horse has a lot more than 6.
Oh no, he has to... Oh yeah, he hasn't done Chuck yet either. Whoops, my bad. I forgot about that. I thought this was his last gym for some reason.
Yeah. That's why it could be close.
Oh, okay.
What if the Mistrevis came back, and that was Red's lead? Does Horse have X accuracies?
I mean, I guess the thing is a Mischievous on Red's lead isn't really much scarier than a Mischievous on Surge. I guess it is a little
True.
bit because it will take less damage from Crunch, and I doubt Sceptross is going to buy X specials. But at least because the one we saw didn't have any attacking moves.
Yeah. You never know. It could teach over Protect for Shadow Ball.
Well, if it's Shadow Ball, then that's good for Sceptross.
Not good for Horse.
Not good for Horse, though.
And we have hit the 2-hour mark, so sub 2, not a thing this seed, but still gonna be a fast ROM. We see Sceptross setting up on the first of the E4 members. And the Snorlax, it's returned! Unfortunately,
We
Bear
can't get rid of
has,
this thing.
Bear's got high jump kick this time though, so not going to be a problem. Will down for Sceptross. 4 more left. Now, one thing Horse does have to do... Actually, I don't think Sceptross talked to Elm either and did fast flash strats to Mount Silver. I was gonna say Sceptross can save those at 8 seconds, but...
No, Sceptross did set Silver Cave as his fly point,
Oh,
so he
okay,
can just,
okay. So he does save those 8 seconds, making it
Yes,
just a little bit closer.
yes, he can fly straight back there.
Yeah, Horse will not be able to do that.
I gotta be honest, when I kind of, when I saw, Horse with that Starmie, I was like, yep, that's it, it's done. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure I can, isolate where each of these guys saved and lost time in comparison to each other. I think it must be just a lot of little things, really.
Yeah, they both had trouble with battles. Sceptross had some trouble with, like, the Ho-Oh and the Mischievous, and Horse got killed by Snorlax a few times.
Yeah, and like when he was using the Kingdra for a few things, that surprisingly kind of got wrecked a few times by some things like that Electrode and Outrage.
Yeah, and Horse did take quite a bit of time catching Starmie because it also had Outrage.
Oh my bad. Which badge was that the Horse got? I forget which one it was. I think it was the Rainbow badge, but I could be wrong.
Just flip a coin.
It's one of them. Oh, I got a 50% chance of being right.
Yeah, it really was just a massive dynamic, because it's hard to say, because Sceptross had done all of the rocket sections, but Horse had done all of the gyms, so it really wasn't comparable for lead. And Sceptross is starting Karen. Horse not yet done with Chuck. Since it's so close, I'm going to remind everyone about our draw rule. If the race is within 3 seconds, we do call it a draw.
We had to say this last time we commentated together too. And that was, Sceptross was in that match as well, wasn't he?
I think so. Now I just can't help but remember those 10 seconds Sceptross spent with a late start.
Don't say that, no. Oh, goodness.
I'm starting to feel bad. I hope I didn't start the race a little early. Well, at any rate, we'll just have to see how the cards lie. Besides, none of it's gonna matter when Red's gonna lead Snorlax. Let's just claim those 10 seconds were RNG manipulation. Horse is on Chuck, but Sceptross is on Lance. Now Horse has the faster fight, but Sceptross has all that stuff at the end, like the cutscenes after it. Horse is through, but Horse still has to talk to Elm and go all the way. So, I think Horse is ahead, but by like less than a minute, or maybe by about a minute.
Yeah, it could well be determined by Red's lead.
Or by the fact that Sceptross spent time nicknaming.
Oh, the Spark Para just barely misses the KO on Executor.
Horse talking to Elm, gonna fly back to one of these towns. Backwards Victory Road, is that faster than going from
So I believe you can get a TM by falling down here if you go this way. So if you want to get a TM, then you know you might as well do it this way. But I think it is a little bit faster to go from Viridian City.
well, the bear not quite one-shotting things.
Again! Oh my goodness.
So Horse does have a lead, but Lance is down. So if Horse just takes one slow death, then they're tied. He might need 2 deaths.
It all comes down to Red, as it often does. Well, I say that I think it's quite rare that the lead ends up changing on Red, but it can happen definitely. There's always that potential with those super high level Pokemon. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, it's like 30 seconds difference. Well, Horse starting Red, the lead is... Oh, that's disappointing.
Okay, this is probably fine, but we'll see.
Twin Needle!
Alright, so that's okay, so he can take 2 of those.
If it crits, maybe not, but Horse, being wise, using an X defend.
Yeah, because if he got poisoned, that could be a problem. If he got okay, he got
You were saying?
hit by 1 crit and poisoned. All right, yeah, he's having to spend more time than he wants to healing up here, and all the while, Sceptross is getting closer.
If there's a Blissey...
If there's a Blissey, yeah.
Oh, but the Slowpoke has Sacred Fire, which would cripple Sceptross.
Oh my goodness. He's having to heal so much, though.
Sceptross immediately gets burned by Sacred Fire. Both our pokes are burned. At least the Starmie can't be poisoned now.
Which way is it gonna go? Who's gonna finish setting up first?
And will there be anything else that decides or sweeps? Horse is going for the sweep. Horse has used a Thunder Punch.
Okay.
Into a Charmander. That's gonna die to Surf. Sceptross still setting up. Graveler's also going to die to a Surf.
Alright, nothing scary yet on Horse's end.
Sceptross needs to start sweeping. Sceptross using the strength. Okay, Murkrow's gonna die quickly. It looks like it's Horse's game.
We still haven't seen everything.
Hypno can be bulky, but he's set up, so he should die. And Tangela dies to the Psychic.
Well, that was much closer than I thought it was for a while.
Horse, finishing
Goodness
with an
me.
official racetime.gg time of 2 hours, 11 minutes, and 23 seconds. What a match. Sceptross, also finishing with an official racetime.gg minute of 2 hours, 11 minutes, and 40 seconds. There were 13 seconds between them. 17. 17 seconds between them.
Oops. Hold on. They're not both winners. I would I mean, they both, man, it's so close that they both did. I can't say either of them don't deserve it, but yeah,
At least
17 seconds in it.
At least the 10-second difference did not matter, because then it would have been a 7-second difference, which is outside the 3-second draw window. we're gonna
Alright.
drag these runners in for an interview now. Welcome,
Hey there.
Sceptross.
That I knew that was gonna happen. Like,
You just keep getting these close matches.
This was
But this one was, I
insane.
think, the closest. This one was, I think, the closest yet.
This might have been the
Would-
closest in the tournament so far.
the moment I went to deliver the machine part, my mother was talking to me and I was kind of distracted. And since I had done more tea, I thought, like in my head, since I wasn't focusing completely, I thought, oh, I have surf, I can do machine part and see the Snorlax. When I'm in the middle of it, I realized, oh wait, he didn't give the fog badge, he gave whatever. I need to get out of here, and I'm gonna lose because of this.
There's a lot of small things that can always go wrong.
That was
it's hard to.
so silly.
Yeah, both of you had. It was back and forth for a while. Both of you had a lot of ups and downs. Both of you got walled a surprising amount of time, too. Although, I think you had the most interesting wall with the Mischievous.
Screw that Mischievous, really. Screw it.
It was pretty interesting, but well, unfortunately, it happens. What happens. So let's just go through from the start. Your main, the Ursaring. Thoughts on that?
Really good. It was really, really hard to turn that down once I saw Surf, because I knew that was gonna unwall me from everything, and Ursaring actually has a decent special attack. So once I saw Surf, I was like, okay, I'm running the Ursaring, I'm not even gonna check anything else.
Yeah, it did pay off.
The ROM was really good aside of the trolls, and that was scaring me from the moment I made the mistake with Rock Tunnel, because it was being so linear that there was just nowhere I could gain back that time that I lost, those 2 minutes from trying to do Rock Tunnel without being able to.
Yeah, it's a lot of small things.
I
Do you regret maybe nicknaming your Pokemon?
No, never. I nicknamed my friends.
I approve of that. So something we saw Horse did was Horse actually did Sabrina really early on. Huh? And speaking of Horse, there he is. Hey, Horse.
Hello.
Hey there.
So GG Horse on winning. This was crazy close. Initial
I'm
thoughts?
curious, who
Really early
started
on.
the
Speaking of
E4
Horse,
first?
there he is. Hey.
I did it after I did, like, my 14th badge, so
Okay.
probably me. If you did it after 16.
Yeah, I did it after 16.
Yeah. No, I did it after I beat Blue.
So let's just start from the top then. So we already asked Sceptross about the main. What about your early main finding Horse?
Honestly, I was just gonna run the Ursa Ring, and then I got the King to run 31. which
Oh,
was
screwed by a Kingdra again. Let's go.
super good.
Yeah, the Kingdra was really good, but you actually had quite a bit of issues.
Yeah,
Notably,
my fight luck was actually really bad for how good my mains were.
yeah, you had some real bad issues. Especially both of you had issues with that incredible Snorlax on Jasmine.
Screw that
The
Snorlax.
Snorlax and E4 double critted me with Mega Kick.
Oh my god.
90s a revive.
Yeah, Sceptross's bear was slightly bulkier and was able to survive 2 hits from that Snorlax, but you were unable to do that on Jasmine Horse.
And I had the Outrage Electrode, and then it just didn't use Outrage
Yeah,
in the
that
second
too.
fight. But
I'd be
oh, yeah,
interested.
Jasmine, the fight wasn't too bad. I just had to heal a bunch.
I'd be interested to know what your special was, Horse, because you were like
Oh, well,
barely.
that's why I switched immediately. I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm
You were like
pretty sure.
you were like barely 2 hit by that electrode, and it was like just if you had slightly better special, maybe you wouldn't have died there.
Yeah,
and
and
it would...
my attack was like 10 higher or something when I main switched to the Snorlax, so I'm pretty sure it was really low. Let me check.
So yeah, Horse swapped to the Snorlax, which was the incredible Starmie. Were you ever tempted to do that, Sceptross?
Switching to what? Sorry, I was.
The incredible Starmie.
It was a difficult decision, but Ursaring is really good, and this sort of stat experience made me decide on keeping it.
Fair
Had
enough.
I gotten the Starmie earlier, definitely. I had Surf, Psychic TM was in the mart. It was a really easy main switch if the bear was like 10 levels.
Yeah,
lower than actual.
Horse had so many special TMs at the time. It was just like he was. I imagine Horse. You were just like thinking, if this is any good special attacker, I'm just switching to this right away because
Yeah,
you've had.
like I almost taught Ice Beam, the Mr. Psychic's TM, to the Kingdom's like, wait, if the Snorlax is good, I'm gonna switch to it because I'm pretty sure the Kingdom. I'm checking its special now. It had 2 special. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
No, I saw its special. I think its attack and special stats are the same, and I had like way more attack than special. So I was pretty sure it was a low special Kingdra. So, oh, my Starmie ended up being 15 special too. So that's
Oh, all right then. As if you needed it.
it definitely didn't need it.
It's not a true Easton then. Aw.
No.
Starmie of Legends.
My god.
So we actually saw an interesting route divergence around the mid game. Sceptross focused and pretty much cleared all the rocket sections immediately, whereas Horse, you focused more on gyms. Any reasoning for your routes?
I always try to get Snorlax as early as possible when I play, and I knew one of the gyms in Kanto was Surf, so I just kept doing them until I got it, so I could switch to the Snorlax. Basically,
Yeah,
as soon as
I think Kevin was more talking like after that, because like after that you were focusing on Johto a lot more, on Kanto a lot more than you were like Johto at that point.
I was already there, and the Starmie like didn't need levels or
Fair
anything.
enough.
So
You say that, but you did miss that Snorlax range in the Elite Four. Just
yeah, that was with the next special too.
yeah.
I personally wanted the levels to take on the Kanto gym leaders. That's why I did rocket section first.
Makes sense, Sceptross. Yeah, we were a bit wondering
That-
about your E4 play, Horse, before doing before checking the radio tower slots.
Like if it was strength, that's cool. Like the Starmie wasn't gonna have any problem with
Yeah.
E4 anyway, so it was already super overleveled. So I was already in Viridian. Might as well do it then.
But think of the 8 seconds you could have saved.
Yeah, but if strength was Elm's item, I wouldn't have had to
Let-
check pharmacy
let's
or
not-
ice powers.
Let's not talk about saving 8 seconds.
You're
please.
right. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. I went through Blind Rock Tunnel even though I'd cut, so I'm stupid.
I also went through Blind Rock Tunnel and Scape dropped out of it because I didn't have the fuck wedge.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. I knew I was gonna lose because of that.
I fought an optional Lighthouse too.
Well, it was an incredibly close race, and you guys put on quite the show. I don't think I have any more questions to ask. Do you, Garf?
I think I think we've covered everything really. Just No, it was just really nice. We got Fly nice and early, so I
Yeah,
was I
shout
was
out
happy.
to early fly, so I
I was
could do my
I
my
was happy.
explosion shenanigans.
I was happy you got to see some nice things like, the rival walking on water and the
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
No, I was hoping, because we had early Glacier Badge and early Surf. I was hoping we'd get early Silver Wing so we could switch to Lugia, but
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
that was. I,
That was
yeah,
Basement or Chuck's wife.
yeah.
mm-hmm. I don't. Did we even get Whirlpool? I forget.
Yeah, we
You
did.
did.
Yeah, the only items you don't have, Horse, are Clear Bell and Silverwing.
Okay, yeah, I stopped
Yeah.
marking stuff after I only needed strength, so.
Yeah, I assume it was vanilla SS ticket.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was, yeah.
Well, with that, if you guys don't have any final thoughts,
That was a good run.
That was a good ROM indeed. It's a wonder it came from Silver.
Yeah, his first one must have been bad then.
Yeah.
well, Horse is going to be moving on to the next round to be facing Snorms in our final 8, I believe. And Sceptross, you're going to be going to the losers bracket to be facing Lord Baccarat. Any thoughts about your upcoming matches?
Oh, it's all over for me. Storm's too good. My movement is so much worse than his, so.
Bakura is the player I've had the most close races with. I think we've had like 3 or 4 races already finished.
Another close
5
race
seconds.
for Sceptross in the tournament.
One of these days you're gonna draw.
There was a key item Rando I lost because my main leveled up on red once more than his.
Oh my god.
Goodness me.
Well,
Yeah, so viewers should be hyped for that.
well, I know I certainly am. But with that, I think we are gonna wrap it up here. So feel free to follow both our runners, horse123abc and Sceptross, for putting on an absolutely incredible race. And thanks for my co-com Garfield the Lightning for jumping in last moment. Feel free to follow him, and also myself, Cavan856 as well. And a good old shout out to our hosts, Randomania, because without them we wouldn't have a show. So I've been Cavan856, and I'll catch you guys next time.